Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this vintage crochet shawl. It's so pretty, it's so delicate. I love it. It's very spring inspired. And it features a simple triangle granny stitch as well as a lovely and delicate chain arc edging. So as always, the free pattern will be available on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. And so for this project you will need 2 balls of this yarn, which is Lion Brand Yarns Mandala Baby. And so this is another shade. It's not the same shade that I used. I used shade Diagon Alley. I will be listing everything in the description box that I used, along with everything will be listed also in the blog post if you click in the description box. So this yarn is a light 3 yarn, also known as DK weight yarn. It comes in 540 meter balls of yarn. It's 150 grams and it's 100% acrylic, and it's such a lovely pleasure to work with because it's so nice and the color variations are lovely, as you can see. You will also be needing a 5mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, just take your yarn. I'm using a generic yarn for the purpose of the beginning of this tutorial. Pop your hook through like this and tighten. And now we are chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and once you've chained 4, you will be slip stitching to the first chain on your hook, on the first chain that you made. So just go ahead and slip stitch to form a circle, and we will be working our stitches within this circle. So now we are chaining 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this first chain 4 counts as a double crochet and chain 1. So now what we are going to be doing is placing 3 double crochets within this center. So to create your double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go directly into the center. I am going to be fastening in my loose end as I go. Pull up a loop so you have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that creates a double crochet. Now place 2 more double crochets within this circle so that you have 3 in total. And this is what we have. Chain 2, 1 and 2, and go ahead and place another 3 double crochets within this center. So 1, 2 and 3. So there we go. As you can see, like I said, I'm sewing in my loose end as I go. So this is what we have for now. And to finish off this row, chain 1 and place 1 last double crochet within the center like this. And this is row 1. So now as chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn your work. And this chain 4 counts as a double crochet in chain 1. And now we are going to be placing 3 double crochets within this space. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and go directly into the next space, which is also the center space, and place 3 double crochets in that space. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and place another 3 double crochets in this space like so. So this is what we have. Now chain 1 once again and go directly into the next space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And now to finish off this row, chain 1 and place 1 last double crochet inside this last space. And this is what we have for row 2. And now we are simply going to be repeating row 2 over and over again. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn your work. As always, this counts as a double crochet in chain 1, and go directly into the space here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, place 3 double crochets in the next space. So 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and go directly into the next space, which is also the center. And in the center we always place 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and place another 3 double crochets inside this center. So 2 and 3, chain 1, go into the next space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and go into the next and last space with 3 double crochets as always. Chain 1 and 1 last double crochet to finish off this row. And this is what we have. So as you can see, this pattern is growing. So just repeat row 2. I've just showed you row 3. So for row 4, just repeat this row until you have 38 rows in total. So to begin, as always, chain 4, which counts as a double crochet in chain space. Place 3 double crochets in the first space, chain 1, go into the next space with 3 double crochets, chain 1, go into the next space with 3 double crochets, chain 1, and go into the next space, which is also the center, placing always 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in this center, chain 1, go into the next space and place 3 double crochets, and so on and so forth. And don't forget that in the very last space you need to place 3 double crochets, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and just repeat this over and over until you have 38 rows in total, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so as you can see, I finished all of my rows and I'm really pleased with my shawl. It's so pretty, it's so beautiful. Okay, so for this part of the project, you will have finished your last row and fastened off. And now I'm going to show you how to crochet the border. So as you can see, I've attached my cream yarn to the last stitch where we finished. And now what we are going to be doing is popping your hook through that stitch and chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. Now you are going to go into that first stitch with a single crochet. So to single crochet, pop your hook directly through the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Go into the next stitch with a single crochet and into the next stitch with a single crochet, and you will also be placing single crochets in this space here. So go ahead and place a single crochet inside this space and carry on placing your single crochets all across this first side. So just go ahead and place your single crochets in, like I said, including the space here. So just go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what to do at the top of the project. Okay, so we've placed a single crochet all across the first side. We've reached the top of the shawl where the chain spaces are, and in this chain space you will be placing 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. And now just repeat what we've just done on the other side of the shawl, placing your single crochets like I just explained until you reach the end of this row, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so we've gone all the way down the V, and now we are turning the project once again, and we are going to be working across the third side, which is this side, kind of the flat bottom of the triangle. And we are going to be placing single crochets. So this is what I call the wrong side of the stitches. So there's not a specific stitch into which you can necessarily place a single crochet. So just make sure you place enough single crochets across this edge, and then go all the way across, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've gone all the way across the bottom. Okay, so now that we've slip stitched to the first single crochet, we are simply going to be chaining 1, and this does not count as a stitch. And now just place a single crochet into the first stitch, and place a single crochet into each stitch across. So just go all the way around the whole shawl and with a single crochet, and then I'll get back to you. So I've gone all the way around with a single crochet, and now I'm simply slip stitching to the first single crochet that we made. And now we are chaining 1, and this does not count as a stitch. We are going to be single crocheting into the next 8 stitches. So 2, 3, 4. So now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and skip the next 2 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet. Now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet. Now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet, and just carry this on until you reach the end of this round, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've gone all the way around the shawl, and now I'm going to, so I've chained 5, going to skip 2 and just simply go into the last stitch with a single crochet to close off this round. I hope you can see. Okay, so once we've slip stitched or placed our last single crochet, we are fastening off. So I've snipped off my yarn and I'm taking my yarn and pulling through the loop to close off this edging, and this is what we have. So I absolutely adore this edging. I know it's very simple, but I tried a lot of different edgings for this project, and this literally was the prettiest out of all the complex edgings that I did. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.